You are sitting in a room full of people, perhaps people you have known your entire life, and yet you have never felt more invisible. You look at their faces, you hear the rhythm of their conversations, and it feels as though you are watching a movie in a foreign language. There is a heaviness in your chest, a distinct sensation of not belonging, not just to this room, but to this world. You might think something has gone wrong with you. You might think you are developing a depression or a social anxiety, but that you have suddenly lost the ability to love. You try to join in the laughter, but it feels mechanical. You try to explain your new thoughts, your new way of seeing the world, but they look at you with blank stares, or worse, with worried. If you look around at your life right now and feel completely alone, if the people you used to resonate with now feel like strangers, do not worry. This is not a mistake. You are not crazy. You are not broken. This is the beginning. What you are experiencing is not a rejection by the world, but a protection by the universe. You are entering the chrysalis. And the chrysalis is, by design, a solitary place. The pain you feel, this sharp, aching loneliness, is the most common symptom of the awakening consciousness. But knowing it is common does not make it less painful. We must look at this pain. We must hold it. When you wake up in the morning, there is perhaps a dread. The world outside seems frantic, noisy, insane. The news, the gossip, the constant need for stimulation. It all feels like a violent assault on your nervous system. So you withdraw. You pull back. But then, the guilt sets in. The mind comes in through the back door and whispers, "You are becoming bitter. You are becoming a hermit. You are abandoning your family." And this conflict, between the need for solitude and the guilt of isolation, creates a tearing sensation in your soul. You are caught between two worlds. One world is dead to you, but the new world has not yet been born. This is the void. And the void is terrifying to the ego. If this silence speaks to you, if you feel the resonance of this truth in your body right now, I invite you to subscribe to join us in this space. We are building a sanctuary for those who are waking up. You are not alone in this. Let us go deeper into this feeling. Because you must understand exactly what is happening to your biology and your energy field, or you will suffer unnecessarily. When you begin to awaken, the frequency of your consciousness changes. This is not a metaphor. It is physics. Your vibration speeds up. You are becoming lighter. You are becoming less dense. The people around you, the structures of society, the conversations about politics and drama, and who said what, these vibrate at a much denser, slower frequency. Before you awakened, you were matched with that density. You fit in the puzzle. You were a cog in the machine, and the machine hummed along perfectly. But now, you have changed shape. You no longer fit in the slot. And when you try to force yourself back into the old slot, by pretending to care about things you don't care about, by suppressing your truth to keep the peace, you create friction. You create heat. This heat manifests as anxiety, as exhaustion, as a sudden desire to flee the room. It is physically painful to lower your vibration to match an unconscious environment. It feels like wearing shoes that are 3 sizes too small. You can walk in them for a few minutes, but eventually, you must take them off, or you will be crippled. Society calls this isolation. The spirit calls it incubation. Consider the seed. For a seed to become a tree, it must be buried. It must be covered in dirt, in total darkness, completely cut off from the light, completely cut off from other seeds. If you were the seed, you would think, "I have been buried alive. This is the end." But the isolation of the soil is the only way the hard shell of the seed can soften enough to crack open. You are currently in the soil. Your family, your old friends, your society, they are not doing anything wrong. They are simply acting out their scripts. They are deeply identified with their minds, with their egos. To them, the mask is real. To them, the drama is real. When you walk into the room without your mask, it terrifies them. They may not say it, but they feel it. Your presence, your silence, acts as a mirror. When you are no longer playing the game of, "I am this person with this history and these opinions," you reflect their own unconsciousness back to them, and they will react. They will try to pull you back into the drama. They will say, "You've changed." They will say, "You're too serious." They will try to provoke you, to get a reaction, just to prove that you are still one of them. This is the hardest part. Being misunderstood by those you love. You want to shake them. You want to say, "Don't you see? We are living in a prison of our own minds. There is so much more. You want to share the books you've read, the videos you've watched, the peace you've touched. But here is the trap. And you must listen closely to this, because this is where many spiritual seekers get stuck for years. You cannot wake anyone up who is not ready. And more importantly, trying to wake them up is an act of violence. When you try to force your truth onto your family, you are merely the ego coming in through the back door again. The spiritual ego says, I am awake, and they are asleep. I am superior. I must save them. This is separation. This is duality. This creates more pain. The moment you judge them for being asleep, you have fallen back asleep yourself. You have turned spirituality into another identity, another badge to wear on your chest. The pain of disconnection comes not from their behavior, but from your resistance to their behavior. You want them to be different than they are. You want the dinner conversation to be deep, but it is shallow. You want your mother to understand your soul, but she only worries about your job. You want your partner to meditate with you, but they only want to watch television. Your suffering comes from the gap between reality and your expectation of reality. So, what is the way out? How do we exist in this isolation without being consumed by loneliness? We must redefine the word lonely. The word has a stigma. It smells of abandonment. But look at the word carefully. Alone. To be alone is to be all one. The universe isolates you to break your dependency on external validation. For your entire life, you have derived your sense of self from others. I am a good son. I am a successful worker. I am a funny friend. You needed the mirror of other people to tell you who you were. Now, the mirrors are being smashed. The universe is removing the props. It is taking away the crutches. It is saying, who are you when no one is watching? Who are you when no one understands you? Who are you when you have no story? This is a fire, and it burns. It burns away the false self. You are being invited to find a source of love and connection that is not dependent on another human being. You are being taught to plug directly into the source. As long as you are desperately seeking connection with those who cannot meet you, you remain a beggar. You are a king or a queen acting like a beggar, pleading for scraps of understanding from people who are spiritually starving themselves. Stop begging. The first step to healing this pain is to stop fighting the solitude. Surrender to it. Embrace the Hermit Phase. When you feel that heaviness on a Friday night because you are home alone while the rest of the world seems to be partying, go into the heaviness. Do not turn on the TV to distract yourself. Do not scroll through social media to numb it. Sit with it. Close your eyes and feel the sensation of loneliness in the body. Where is it? Is it in the gut? The throat? If you observe it, if you bring the light of your conscious awareness to the feeling of loneliness, you will notice something miraculous. The feeling begins to shift. It changes from a sharp, stabbing pain into a spacious, vast stillness. Loneliness is the ego's reaction to isolation. Solitude is the soul's reaction to isolation. They're the same physical situation, but a completely different internal state. Loneliness feels like something is missing. Solitude feels like everything is present. As you accept this phase of your life, you will notice a new ability emerging. You will be able to be with people without being of them. This is the master key. When you go to visit your family, or when you are at work, you stop trying to get something from the interaction. You stop trying to get them to understand you. You stop trying to change them. You simply allow them to be. You become the space for them. You listen to their complaints, their gossip, their fears, but you do not hook into them. You visualize yourself as a transparent screen. Their words pass right through you. You offer them kindness, but you do not offer them your energy. You protect your inner sanctum. You will find that when you stop needing them to be different, you can love them more. You can love them as they are, in their unconsciousness. You can see their suffering. You can see that their gossip is just a way to avoid their own pain. You can see that their anger is just fear in disguise, and suddenly, you are not the victim of their misunderstanding. You are the compassionate witness of their struggle, but the mind asks, will it be like this forever? Will I always be alone? No, this is the season of winter, and winter does not last forever. But you cannot force the spring. You cannot pull the shoots out of the ground. By fully accepting your solitude, you emit a signal, a frequency. When you are needy, when you are desperate for friends who get it, you emit a signal of lack. You repel the very connection you seek. But when you become whole within yourself, when you find the joy in your own silence, When you can sit in an empty room and feel the fullness of the cosmos dancing in your veins. Then your signal changes. You become a beacon, and slowly, synchronicity will begin to operate. You will meet someone at a bookstore. You will stumble upon a community online. You will reconnect with an old friend who has also been going through the fire. The universe will bring you your soul tribe, but it can only bring them to you when you no longer need them to complete you. Relationships in the new consciousness are not two halves trying to make a whole. They are two wholes sharing their overflow. You are being prepared for this high level of connection. But first, you must master the connection with yourself. Let's look even deeper at the biological rewiring happening within you. The nervous system of a sleeping person is wired for fight or flight. It is wired for survival. It constantly scans the tribe for approval, because in ancient times, rejection by the tribe meant death. This ancient fear is what you are feeling now. It is primal. Your body is screaming, "If I am alone, I will die." You must comfort this animal part of you. You must speak to your own body like a gentle parent. "I have you. We are safe. We are not dependent on the tribe for our survival anymore. We are connected to something far greater." This rewiring takes time. It requires rest. You might find you need more sleep. You might find you need to spend hours in nature, just looking at a tree. Do not judge this as doing nothing. You are doing the most important work on the planet. You are stabilizing the frequency of presence in a chaotic world. Think of a lighthouse. The lighthouse keeper is always alone. He does not run down to the shore and grab the boats to guide them. He stays in his tower. He keeps the light burning. He stands firm in the storm. And just by standing there, just by shining, he saves ships he will never meet. You are the lighthouse. Your isolation is your tower. It is keeping you safe from the crashing waves of the collective unconscious so that you can keep your light burning. That if you were running around in the chaos, getting involved in every drama, taking sides in every argument, your light would flicker and go out. You would be of no use to anyone. Honor your tower. Honor this time of withdrawal. There is a tremendous power in silence. The world is addicted to noise because silence forces them to look at themselves. But you are becoming a connoisseur of silence. You are learning to drink it like a fine wine. In the silence, you hear the voice of intuition. In the noise, you can only hear the voice of conditioning. In the silence, you feel the presence of the divine. In the noise, you only feel the pressure of society. Do not let the world convince you that you are antisocial. You are prosocial in the deepest sense, because you are clearing the pollution of the unconscious mind. You are breaking the generational chains of trauma simply by sitting in your room and refusing to pass them on. When you feel that pang of loneliness, realize it is just the breaking of the addiction to the external. It is the withdrawal symptom of the ego. It will pass. And on the other side of it is a freedom you cannot yet imagine. A freedom where you can walk through a crowd and feel completely at peace, needing nothing from anyone, yet loving everyone. A freedom where you can sit at a family dinner, hear the same old arguments, and simply smile internally, knowing that it is just a play of forms, a dance of shadows. You are the sky, the clouds, the lonely feelings, the misunderstandings, the awkward interactions. They float through you. They are heavy, they are dark, and they might bring rain. But they are not the sky. You are the vast, untouched, pristine awareness that holds it all. The clouds cannot hurt the sky. The loneliness cannot hurt you. It can only hurt the idea of who you thought you were. Let that idea die. Let the socially successful persona die. Let the person who fits in die. What remains is the real. What remains is the eternal. And even if no human being sits beside you right now, you are surrounded. If your eyes were open to the subtle realms, you would see that you are supported by a vast intelligence. You are being cheered on by the universe itself. You are walking the path of the hero. And the hero must always leave the village to find the treasure. The village will not understand why you left. They will call you foolish. They will call you lost. But one day, you will return. You will not return to the old village, but you will carry the treasure within you. And your very presence will heal them, without you saying a word. Until then, be patient with yourself. Treat yourself with the same compassion you would offer a wounded child. If you need to leave the party early, leave. If you need to decline the invitation, decline. If you need to spend the weekend in silence, do it without apology. Your first duty is to your soul. There is a beautiful paradox that as you go deeper into this aloneness, you eventually hit the bottom and you punch through to the other side. And on the other side, you realize that there is no other. You realize that the trees, the wind, the cat sleeping on the chair, and even the difficult family members are all expressions of the same one life that is you. You realize you were never isolated. You were only separated by the illusion of the mind. When the mind settles, the separation dissolves. And even in an empty room, you are full. You are teeming with life. So, my friend, do not be afraid of the quiet. It is not empty. It is pregnant with the new you. Trust the timing of your life. If you are alone now, it is because you need to be alone. If you feel misunderstood, it is because you are developing your own understanding. You are exactly where you need to be. Take a moment now to feel the body again. Notice if the heaviness has shifted. Notice if there is a slight opening, a slight softening in the chest. That softening is the truth entering your system. You are safe. You are held. And you are loved beyond measure, not for how social you are, but for simply existing as an expression of the divine. You are not alone in this. We are walking this path together, scattered across the globe, but united in this frequency. Subscribe to remember who you are. The journey continues, and the light is getting stronger. Peace.